The morning air at Fort Hamilton Visitor Center was crisp, the kind that carried the weight of history in its breeze. It was October 12th, 2027, and the place hummed with families snapping photos by old tanks and kids gawking at dusty metals behind glass. Among them, 22-year-old Private Ryan Carter adjusted his phone, live streaming to 60,000 viewers. Young, cocky, and itching for viral fame, Ryan was a soldier awaiting orders, always chasing the next big moment. His eyes landed on a woman sitting alone in a corner, her faded army jacket screaming out of place. Sarah Mitchell, 42, gray hair tucked into a messy bun, wore that jacket like a second skin. A gold star lanyard hung around her neck, marking her as family of a fallen hero. But the real story was the patch on her sleeve, a faded emblem of a hawk clutching a star, with VSR stitched in frayed thread. To Ryan's growing audience, now at 80,000, it looked like a fake. "Check this out, guys," Ryan whispered into his phone, zooming in. "That jacket's gotta be stolen valor, right?" Comments flooded in, call her out. "Fake vet alert," egging him on. Sarah sat still, fingers brushing the patch, lost in the memorial wall across the room. She'd been coming here every Sunday for 15 years, haunted by a mission so secret it didn't exist on paper. Around her neck, hidden under her collar, was a silver chain with a worn dog, tag not hers, but a teammate's, a reminder of a promise unkept. Ryan, now at 120,000 viewers, strutted closer, drunk on the attention. "Ma'am, where do you serve?" he demanded, his tone sharp with youthful arrogance. Sarah didn't flinch, her gaze fixed on the wall. The silence infuriated him. "People are saying that's stolen valor. Prove you're legit, or maybe you shouldn't be here." His words, amplified by 150,000 watchers, stung like a whip. Comments screamed for drama, kick her out, expose her, and Ryan, caught in the mob's frenzy, made his mistake. He reached for her shoulder, just a nudge to force a reaction. In a blur, Sarah's hand shot up, deflecting his arm with surgical precision. Using his momentum, she twisted his wrist, sending a jolt of pain through him. Ryan stumbled back, gasping, his phone clattering to the floor, but still streaming to a stunned 200,000. Sarah stood, calm as ever, her movements betraying years of elite training. "Turn that off," she said, her voice low but commanding, like someone who'd given orders in life-or-death moments. The crowd froze, sensing something bigger than a viral stunt. Ryan clutched his wrist, humiliated, as comments exploded. "She's no fake." That was Special Forces level. The clip spread like wildfire, hitting 500,000 views by noon. At Fort Hamilton, Colonel Nathan Brooks, a 47-year-old careerist obsessed with his upcoming DC promotion, Fumed. A viral mess was the last thing he needed. Meanwhile, General Clara Evans, 62, watched the footage in her office, her gut twisting. That patch Vanguard star recon belonged to a 2012 mission, Operation Nighthawk, she'd authorized. A 6-person team, all reported Kia, their bodies lost in hostile land. Yet here was Sarah, alive, with skills that screamed truth. Colonel Brooks stormed into the visitor center, all bureaucratic swagger. "Ma'am, I'm Colonel Brooks, in charge here. Your actions today are unacceptable. We'll discuss consequences for assaulting a soldier." His tone was final, but then General Evans entered, her eyes locking on Sarah's patch. She stopped dead, face paling. "VSR," she whispered, memories of classified briefings flooding back. Without warning, she snapped to attention and saluted Sarah. "It's an honor, ma'am," she said, voice thick with reverence. Brooks sputtered, "Sir, she's just a civilian who attacked." Evans cut him off, her authority absolute. "This woman's tied to operations beyond your clearance, Colonel. You have no jurisdiction here." The room went silent, onlookers stunned as power shifted. In Evans' office, Sarah laid out the truth. "Operation Nighthawk, April 3rd, 2012, she began, placing a battered recorder on the desk. "You signed off on it, General." "We gathered intel as ordered, but our CO, then Captain Brooks, changed the plan without approval. When it went south, he abandoned us to save himself, reported us dead, and built his career on lies. She played the recording Brooks' voice, cold and clear. Mission aborted. Return to base. Leave them. Evan's face drained of color. Sarah had waited 15 years, gathering evidence, living as a ghost, timing her move for Brooks' Pentagon promotion. He's untouchable after next month, she said. This is my last shot. The next morning, 600 soldiers gathered for the flag ceremony. Evans took the podium. Today, we're at a 15-year wrong, she declared, introducing Sarah as Sergeant Sarah Mitchell, sole survivor of Nighthawk. Sarah stepped forward, her jacket now a badge of honor. My team died because Captain Brooks left us behind, she said, her gaze pinning Brooks in the front row. She played the recording again, his damning words echoing. Brooks collapsed, screaming denials, but his panic was his confession. Evans stripped his insignia publicly, relieving him of duty for a court-martial. Ryan, humbled, approached Sarah, offering a folded flag. I deleted the video, ma'am. I'm sorry. The base saluted Sarah, her team's names added to the memorial wall. A child's voice broke the silence. Mom, why's everyone saluting her? His mother whispered, She's a true hero, son, the kind who doesn't need medals to prove it. Sarah touched her patch, whispering, I kept my word. Your names are up there now. The sun lit the wall. Justice finally served. But what secrets still hide behind military honors? Who else has been erased by lies? If you'd waited 15 years for truth, would you risk it all like Sarah? Comment below, like, and subscribe for more stories that uncover the real heroes.